Yo, what's good, y'all? Today, we're gonna be adding some running and walking animations to the Dream game. This is gonna be like the first step to really getting this game down and start scripting it. So, yeah, let's just get straight into it. But before I do show you guys how I'm gonna make the animations and implement it with scripts and all that good stuff, let's add the old scripts from the previous file that we had for the shift to run, the double jump, and the crouch. Yeah, let's get those in. Once again, back in this depressing map, this is the old file of the game. If you have watched the previous videos, maybe like 2 videos ago, this was the map that I had originally, and the file had corrupted, something that happened. But besides that, let's get those scripts in that I was talking about earlier. So we have a shift to run. We do have a dash. The dash was broken, so I'm not going to import that one. I'm just going to try to redo it in another video. But we have the crawl, crouch, and double jump and shift. So I'm just going to copy all of these. And we can easily minimize this and paste it right into here. At least I think so. Yep. Okay, good. So we have all them in. And now it's just to make sure that they're all good and not in comments. And yeah, let's try to run them. Alright, so these might not work as well as I want it to because I don't have the animations in this file for these scripts. But the shift to run does work when I press shift. What was the crouch? I think it was like C, something like that. So as long as the character walks slower. Oh, the animations are in here. Okay, this is a horrible animation though. Yeah, this is horrible. We will change that eventually, but yeah, just to make sure we have it in. Control is the crouch. Whoa. Okay, but yeah, the control is the crouch, and the last one was the double jump, and it still works. So yeah, this is good. We have all the scripts in. And now let's start working on that new running animation and the walk animation. Alright, so we're going to start off by making some of these animations. So we're going to start off with the walk animation and then we'll proceed to the run. So out here, I'm just going to import a dummy like this, and we're going to use this one. And cool, we don't need this. And now just open animation editor. You could use Moon Editor if you wanted to do it by yourself. But yeah, for now we're good. So let's just name this walk dream game so I remember, and then yeah, we'll start animating. I'm gonna do a little time lapse just so you guys can see the process I take. There's nothing really to say. Yeah. Alright, so I ended up doing the run animation first. I just wasn't paying attention, I'm not gonna lie. But, you know, this is not bad. Like I said, well, I didn't say this, but the animation might change in the future. Probably will. This is just like kind of a rough draft. Especially if I add like special effects to it and a different VFX to it. It'll probably change. But for now, this is somewhat decent. So I'm gonna use this one as the run animation, and now we're gonna make one for the walk. Alright, and now we have the walk animation done. Like I said, with the run animation, it's just something calm for now, and it may change in the future. But yeah, since we have these 2 animations, now let's get the script. And here it is. And I'm gonna tell you how I made it. So I'm gonna be real. I'm a honest creator. I did use ChatGPT. But before you go ahead and judge me for using ChatGPT to write a script, just listen to me real quick. Just hear me out. So me personally, I do know a lot of coding languages. Well, let me rephrase that. I don't know a lot, but I do know a couple coding languages, and I do know how to program myself. I know Java, JavaScript, and right now I'm learning Python. The coding language that Roblox uses is called Lua. and I'm still kind of new to it because even though I have made movement scripts before, that was like a very long time ago, and those scripts are like very simple. So yeah, this is like really my first time writing scripts for movement that's not just something generic. So yeah, yes, I did use ChatGPT, but there's a trick to using ChatGPT that most people do not do. So most people just go in ChatGPT and say, hey, write me a script for a walk animation. That doesn't work. You have to specifically tell it, okay, so I want a script that makes a variable for the player ID animation, and you have to literally break down every variable you want and what you want each variable to do. So you kind of need to know what process you want to take to make the script function before you just tell it to write you a script, because then it'll just give you some mess that doesn't really work. But yeah, just to show you guys that it does work, I'm gonna go and play real quick. And yeah, so the walking sound is kind of off from the animation, and it's kind of like bouncing up and down. I don't like that, so I just gotta edit the animation a little bit. But you know, the walk animation is not horrible. It could be worse, and like I said, this is probably temporary. We could always go back and change it or fix this one. And now we have to add more to this script to make it identify when I'm clicking shift so that it does the run animation. And after a little bit of communicating with this AI, I ended up getting something similar, very similar to what I wanted. So instead of just including it in the first function that we had before and just putting this if statement into another if statement, it actually created two functions to check if the running was happening. So it made another condition: if running equals false, then it would just check for speed and then play the walk animation. But if shift was being clicked, that means it would be is running, and that would be true. So then it would play the run animation. So yeah, it actually worked out pretty well, and I'm going to show you guys what it looks like right now. So as we spawn in, we're doing the regular walk animation. Like I said, it's horrible, but we're going to fix it. Doing the regular walk animation, and as we click shift, it switches the animation. So now we're doing this running animation. And yeah, this animation looks horrible too, so we got to fix it. But at least we got the script down, so now we have a working running and walking animation. So yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy this small, short, little, tiny video. If you have any suggestions on the animation scripting or the animations themselves, please leave it in the comments below. But yeah, back to me using ChatGPT. Yes, I did use it, but if you use it strategically, it's not really bad. Don't let anybody tell you that it's not good to use ChatGPT. It's a tool. You're using it to help you out. As long as you're not trying to write a whole game with ChatGPT and literally telling it to create a whole game for you, then you know you're learning from it. I know this is kind of not related to the video, but if you have any ideas for the map, please also leave it in the comments below. And yeah, thank you for watching. I'm gonna see y'all in the next one. Like and subscribe.